Hi everyone, it's Miss Lori and I'm going to read you a story. It is a chapter book and I thought maybe we could read it together. The name of this book is called The Tale of Emily Windsnap. And let me start this off. It starts like this. Can you keep a secret? Everybody has secrets, of course, but mine's different. It's kind of weird. Sometimes I even have nightmares that people will find out about it and lock me up in a zoo or a scientist's laboratory. It all started in the 7th grade swim class on the first Wednesday afternoon at my new school. I was really looking forward to it. Mom hates swimming, and she always used to change the subject when I asked her why I couldn't learn. But we live on a boat, I'd say. We actually do. We're surrounded by water. You're not getting me in that water, she'd reply. Just look at all the pollution. You know what it's like when the day cruises have been through here. Now stop arguing and come help me with the vegetables. She kept me out of swimming lessons all the way through grade school, saying it was unhealthy. All those bodies mixing in the same water, she'd shudder. That's not for us, thank you very much. And each time I asked her, that would be it. End of discussion. But the summer before I started middle school, I finally wore her down. All right, she sighed. I'll give you, and just don't start trying to get me in there with you. I'd never been in the ocean. I'd never even had a bath. Hey, I'm not dirty or anything. I do take a shower every night. But there isn't enough room for a bathtub on a boat. So never in my life had I been totally immersed in water. Until that first Wednesday afternoon of 7th grade. Mom bought me a special new bag to carry my new bathing suit and towel. On the side, it had a picture of a woman doing the crawl. I looked at the picture and dreamed about winning Olympic races with a striped racing suit and blue goggles, just like hers. Only it didn't quite happen like that. When we got into the pool, a man with a whistle and white shorts and a red t-shirt told the girls to go change in one room and the boys in the other. I quickly changed in the corner. I didn't want anyone to see my skinny body. My legs are like sticks, and they're usually covered in scabs and bruises from getting off and on the King of the Sea. That's our boat. I admit it's kind of a fancy name for a little houseboat with moldy ropes and peeling paint and beds the width of a ruler. Anyway, we just usually call it King. Julia cross-smiled at me as she put her clothes in her locker. I like your suit, she said. It was just plain black with a white stripe across the middle. I like your cap, I said, and smiled back as she squashed her hair into a tight pink swimming cap. I squeezed my ponytail into mine. I usually wear my hair loose. Mom made me put it up in a scrunchie today. My hair is mossy brown and used to be short, but I'm growing it out right now. It's a bit longer than shoulder length so far. Julia and I sit next to each other sometimes. We're not best friends. Sharon Matheson used to be my best friend, but she went to St. Mary's. I'm at Brightport Junior High. Julia is the only person here that I might want to be best friends with. But I think she really wants to be best friends with Mandy Rushton. They hang out together between classes. I don't mind. Not really. Except when I can't find my way to the cafeteria. Or to some classes. At these moments, it might be nice to have someone to get lost with. Brightport Junior High is about 10 times bigger than my elementary school. It's like an enormous maze with millions of boys and girls who all seem to know what they're doing. You coming, Julia? Mandy Rushton stood between us with her back to me. She gave me a quick look over her shoulder, then whispered something in Julia's ear and laughed. Julia didn't look up as they passed me by. Mandy lives on the pier like me, only not on a boat. Her parents run the video arcade, and they've got an apartment above it. We used to be pretty good friends until last year. That's when I accidentally told my mom, who told Mandy's mom, that Mandy had showed me how to win free games at the pinball wizard machine. I didn't mean to get her into trouble. Well, let's just say I'm just not exactly welcome in the arcade anymore. And in fact, she hasn't spoken to me since. And now we've ended up in the same swim class at Brightport Junior High. Fabulous. As if starting a new school the size of a city isn't bad enough. I finished getting ready and hurried out. We're going to stop right there for today. We're going to find out what happens to Emily and Mandy and Julie at swim class the next time we get together to read. Thanks for listening.